Compass, and we back, baby.
We back. Let's go.
What's up, guys?
We got Marc the Tech, Preacher Parker.
Yeah.
I'm Javi, and we got special guests in the building. We got Jami.
Hey, welcome.
This is actually my sister.
Nice.
Okay.
And yeah, she wanted to come on today. She said she was having a problem that she wanted us to answer for her. So, Jami, why don't you introduce yourself? Let people know who you are.
I'm Jami, Javi's sister. What else do you want me to say?
That's good. Okay. Well, yep, she's my little sister.
Okay. Nice.
And basically, man, I be trying to give her advice. You know, she's a young girl. She is out here in this tough world right here.
True.
And, you know, I don't know what it is. What is it with siblings that when you try to put game on them or put something on them, they don't take it. Like, is it because it's your brother sister? Like, nah.
Could be. It definitely
no,
could be.
it's because it's how you guys say it to me, how you guys come across. It's like
I feel you, and I guess when you with your sister and your brother, you know what? You don't say it as nice as they want it to be.
right.
You don't sugarcoat it.
Because the thing is, you know them.
Because it's family.
Because this is the relationship at its purest. You know them better than anybody else in the world.
True.
Listen, we 3 years apart. From day one, riding together. So I know this person knows me.
You want the best for her.
So, you know, I tell her stuff and she be just not with it. But it's okay, you know, that's how it goes. And, you know, we just, it is what it is, man. So, she came today and she's having a couple problems at home. You know, she's 27. She's still little mama. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Right.
Ain't nothing wrong with
It happens.
that. And, you know, basically, she got a little situation. She got a boyfriend or a friend, buddy. And, you know, so I've been noticing there's some extra tension between her and my mom. Like I said, we got a cell phone store.
Right.
I work with my mom. So, you know, she says, this is what's going on. All right, cool. So I talked to Jami about it. So now the issue is,
All right. Here we go.
she's 27. She's living at home. Right? She ain't working, you know, in between jobs or whatever. And she don't got a whip. You know, she's just starting.
All right.
So you're not even saying the whole thing. I'm
gonna get the.
Okay.
We're gonna get the chance. I'm just giving people an outline of what's going on.
She's our brother sister
So-
love right now.
so-
We here.
So basically, she's in a situation,
Right.
and there's problems now in that situation. She's saying that she has to. How are you saying it? That basically you gotta check everything. Got to go through her, or how are you saying it?
That I have to answer to my mom basically. Like if I want to go out, it's like I can't just say, "Oh, mom, let me use the car. I'm gonna go out." It's like, "Mom, can I use the car?" And then it's like she'll be like, "Oh, let me think about it," or "No," or "Where are you going?" No. If she doesn't like where I'm going, no.
Wow.
You know? Yeah, it's
Gotcha.
crazy because at 27, nobody deals with that. I feel like at 27, everyone gets up and does whatever the heck they want to do.
straight up.
And for the most part, I agree with her. Except, here's the thing. You know, when you live in that mama's house, you're 27. You know, if you ain't got your stuff together, you ain't running nothing. You can't. You still living in her house, so basically, you gotta go by her rules.
I know that
That's
situation.
just how I feel.
I know that
you're
situation,
20
though.
I know you're
that
27.
Totally
You
agree,
can do
man.
what you want to do.
It's tough. You gotta.
But if you ain't bring the, you know, necessarily paying the bills, ain't your spot, someone else, you know, I feel you kind of have to.
I agree, man. I
And then you
mean,
get it together. You get your. That's the purpose of being an adult, and you get your own spot. You know what I mean? But let's get your take on it, John. How you feel about that? And
speak that, Joe,
yeah,
man.
let us know.
Speak
Let
that,
us know
Joe.
the situation.
Well,
And what's bothering you?
Okay, it's like I understand my mom because I know like in the past she's gave me freedom and she's trusted me and you know let me use the car whenever I want. I mean I could be as out as late as I want, but then it's like I guess she kind of started noticing I was like making bad decisions like when it came to boys and things like that, and then so like she would kind of like talk to me about it and you know say like you know this is not a good idea, try not to do that, and I'll be like okay, and then I'll do it again and I'll make the same mistakes. So now she feels like she always has to tell me what to do and she always like I have to follow what she says all the time. She thinks that she's doing the best for me and she is, but at the same time is like it's too much, you know, like where does it stop, you know, like I'm gonna be 30 years old and you're still gonna tell me like no, you're not gonna go see your boyfriend right now.
Wow.
You know?
It's hard because there's a lot of females that's probably going for the same situation you going through. It's that overprotection. You know what I mean? That mother that she's like, I see you make a few mistakes, so now she feels that she's the only voice of reason.
Yeah.
And that's kind of I can see when you coming from, y'all. That's taking it too far though. You can't go tell me I'm 27. Like I can't go nowhere. Like yo.
Yeah, because I'm like I think about it, I'm like I be telling people and I just like dang they're probably thinking 27 and you still gotta ask your mom and I'm just like oh my god. Like I could just imagine what like in their head they're probably like what the heck?
But it ain't that simple though because 27 you still gotta answer mom. It doesn't sound good, but at the same time, if you haven't been able to hold a job, like yo, this this is my sister here, so I know what's going on. And yo, I seen her. She got a job at Subway. All right, they hired her.
Oh my god.
Listen, her first day, they said, "Listen, hey, we're gonna call you when to come back." Never got a call. She worked at Wendy's. Listen. Wendy's done fired her within a couple days.
No, I quit.
Yeah, she quit.
Okay, you quit.
I quit.
All right, another one. McDonald's.
I quit.
She got choked out.
I
fired.
quit. Okay, but you're not seeing the whole thing.
Yeah.
I fought her too. Like I hit her first.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then
Well,
she
we don't
like.
gotta say you hit her first, but it was altercation.
It was an altercation.
Okay,
It was
Yeah.
basically altercation. She got choked out.
Yeah.
And she
I got
can't go to
choked out
McDonald's no more.
after. I still go to that McDonald's.
Okay.
Ooh,
I still go
you see
every
it?
day.
You
Not
see
every
it?
day, but
Yeah.
I never.
You ever see it?
No, I don't see. I
But when
haven't
she
she
see
crossed
that,
the line
but
too.
when she see that girl that choked her out, she
I threw water at her,
Then she
pushed
wants
her.
Burger King. Oh, I don't even want McDonald's today. I just get Burger King.
No, I'll still go right
So,
through that drive.
Yeah.
So basically,
Put the mask on.
Remember me? No, that's how you go.
I be wanting to, but I'm like, no.
Yeah. You gotta forgive.
So then another thing that Jami throws out is like, oh, I don't even have a car right now.
No, let's continue with the jobs because
Okay.
Yeah.
keep saying that I get a job and it's like
Basically, all right. So she had to go to Connecticut for a little bit. She worked at Panera Bread. The boys came after her too.
Damn.
So
Damn.
she has a consistent thing of not being able to hold the job, which guess what? Not everybody can.
Okay.
And that's understandable because there's certain things, some people just don't take certain stuff.
I don't know. I think the only reason why you're not holding these jobs because you don't feel it. It ain't you. It ain't what you really want to do. It's
no,
almost like you
not
just,
that.
you know.
It's like it's crazy because a lot of jobs that I did have, I really liked them.
Right.
Like I was so mad. Like when I got fired, I'm like, man, I didn't even like. A lot of the times, what happens is like I get picked on a lot.
Right,
Like
right.
believe it or not, like people think I have an attitude and I'm mean, but like I promise you, like it's usually other people.
Opposite.
They just don't know you like that. So then
Yeah,
it's like
I always get like, just like the cold shoulder. People are just rude off the like.
Right.
Yeah, and I'm just like. what
Our
did I
energies
do?
don't match in that building.
Yeah,
That's what's really going on.
No,
And then they'll find any little thing to like get me in trouble or
Alright,
to,
see?
you know what I'm saying? That's where it starts, and it's crazy because every job I either got fired or quit, and every one that I got fired at, basically I fought the manager, which is not good,
Yeah.
but.
Hey,
Yeah,
hey,
so-
hey.
So
You
that
can say
tells
you
me-
did that though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bucket list.
You went out
No,
with a bang.
Well, the thing is, if
Yo, right?
everywhere you go and you get the same thing, at one point you got to say, man, it's got to be me. It's got to be me.
Right.
And one problem I do see, and I tell all the time, like, yo, John, listen. You think everybody after you? They're not after you necessarily. It's just, you know how it goes. You go to a workplace. Me and Marc worked with people where one person ain't holding their weight, and it's aggravating. So then it's not necessarily the one thing they did, but it's just like you're already on the edge with this person.
Right.
Where you're like, yo, this person, damn, this too? Then you just like, yo, that's it. And you snap on this person. This person don't even know that you're mad about something else, but that triggered it. And what happens is she gets people to that point real quick.
Wow.
You know, because think about it. You working at McDonald's,
You
I've been
don't
there.
even know. Like,
But I'm trying to tell
when
you.
I'm at
Because the
work,
thing is, if you're taking 10 minutes to make a Big Mac, what's going to happen?
I don't even. That's never even been it. Like,
Yeah,
There we go.
But the thing is that I don't have to be there to understand that the common denominator is that you're not a teammate. You know what I mean?
you don't know that. That's the thing.
Jami,
You don't work with me.
All right, yo, guys, I've never met someone that got fired everywhere they went.
I quit. Half of them I quit. So you
Half
can't
of them
say,
she quit, but they was out the door. They did not hold her back. Oh, you quit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So
It's
So
tough.
you didn't leave your mark.
I
there.
feel like it's a tough situation, you know. I feel like, you know, you do try your hardest. You feel like, you know, maybe the managers or whatever don't agree with you, or maybe they're picking on you. So you feel like you have no choice but to quit or fight. I mean, you know, it's just a tough situation.
like, my thing is, I'm not going to fight for no reason. But I feel like if I'm being fired, like, unfairly, I'm going to get back at you. Because now you're messing with my money.
Okay.
So that's why I fight.
So-
That's the reason why I fight. Not
Yeah.
because, you know, like, they pissed me off or whatever. It's the fact that you got me fired. Now I'm not making money. So now you got to
You gotta pay for it.
get your,
Okay.
yeah.
You gotta get the butt whooping.
this is the thing, though. If you really cared about that job,
Right.
you know if there's an issue, diffuse it. Like,
sometimes it's not that easy. Trust me.
It's never easy. Listen, I'm almost in situations every day where people try to dump with me over a phone.
Right.
But my understanding is like, all right, this is the problem. All right, let's that's the hot topic. Let's work on this right here because that we're not going nowhere. And but I know we didn't even get to finish yet to solve her question to her issue.
Oh yeah, we
So
question. We just all over the place right now.
Yeah,
Now
we're gonna get back to that.
Let's get started.
So she's upset. She's saying, is that right or is that wrong?
It's wrong that her mom is all up in her biz. In a sense, because your daughter's grown now. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, it's her life. Yeah, I understand you're overprotective, but at the same time, as long as you know your daughter's coming home, that's all you need to worry about.
I told her the same thing. I'm like,
that's how I feel
it's like I'm so different from people my age. I don't drink. I don't smoke weed. I don't go to the club. I don't do none of that stuff. So it's like, why when I want to go hang out with, even if it's a guy, like I can't even hang out with him past 8 or 9. You know what I'm saying? Yes.
Is a curfew on top of
Yes.
I didn't know it was a curfew. Sorry, that's
It's that bad.
All right, I'm gonna give you some more insight.
That's
on this.
different though. That's a curfew.
It's that bad.
Yo,
But honestly, not to interrupt you, but it all started with my sister. Because, like, I used to, like I said, she used to give me all this freedom, right? And then one day, my sister, I don't remember if she was, like, I think she had her boyfriend over or something. And, like, I told her a million times, I'm not going to keep taking up after you. And she didn't listen, so I snitched on her, and I called my mom, and I was like, Mom, her boyfriend's here. And she's like, oh, okay. So my sister's like, why would you tell, blah, blah, blah. She's like, okay, now I'm going to tell Mommy everything you did.
Damn.
So then she calls my mom, and she said everything that my mom couldn't believe it. Like, she was like, not my daughter. She didn't do that. And she's like, my sister's like, yeah, she did. Yeah, I was with her. And then, like, ever since then, my mom's like, oh, okay, so you're not where you're supposed to be. You're not doing this. You're saying that you're not doing it, but you are.
Damn.
So that I kind of understand why she doesn't trust me.
Mark, how you feel, man?
No, I'm listening. I mean, I feel like, yeah, definitely. I mean, it's a situation where, like, you know, you think you have an innocent child or whatever, but you hear this. You know, I'm not saying she's not innocent, but, you know, she's doing things that, you know, she's telling Mommy that she's not doing or this and that. Hey, I'm going out. We all did it. We all went out. We all had a little fun. We say we're over at our friend's house reading a book and we're actually, you know, or doing something, whatever. So, you know, but, you know, it's just us being teenagers, right? So.
And I feel like my sister did so much worse.
She did. I got
we have so many stories about her.
But this is the thing: when you go through those things, and now you see Jami as an adult. When we're kids, we do stuff. That's a given. But now this girl, she grown and she's doing some suspect stuff. And now when you love, that's what I'm saying. You grown as in age, but. I judge people not by how you can't judge them how old they are, because guess what? If my kid's 12 but they holding it down doing this thing, they're gonna get a little bit more leeway than maybe someone that lets me down all the time. Yeah. And I'm not saying nothing bad about her, but you know we gave her plenty of time to get work. There's been years not working, not to put her business out there. But then you get the car taken. All of a sudden, I need a job. But you did. But I know, but I got you right now. So then so then you haven't worked for years. You quit these jobs, you don't appreciate it. So guess what? So why do you get the car? Because guess what? You never work, this and that. And then when you have a child that's constantly making the wrong decisions. Like, let me tell how radical this stuff got. One time I'm living in Point Siena. My mom's, she got her boyfriend. Boyfriend got her at the hotel parking lot. And mom was like, no, take her home. She's talking about, nah, she ain't got to go home. She's grown. Now they calling me into this. That's why I butt in. Yeah. My sister, but then so I'm 2 cities over, 3 o'clock in the morning. Now I'm like, what? I gotta go over there, and then those are the decisions that she makes, and it puts my mom on edge. Because I got a mom that, guess what? If you living with her and you're not there, she's not going to sleep. Yeah. So of course she's gonna watch you there.
Are like that.
That's a motherly.
At least Hispanic mothers, I know that.
And I'm not gonna lie, it's over. It's a little too much, but she can't help it. But we understand that.
Right.
It's crazy because like even
so now we got you. Yeah, go ahead.
Like even my grandma be like.
But this the thing. Is,
like everybody tries to help me out and let her like explain like she's 27. Let her be 27.
You're 27.
If she makes mistakes, that's on her. I gotta deal with that. I gotta live with that.
But the thing is, in reality, you don't, because you don't have your own place. You're bringing all that home. Say you were to mess up, have a kid or something. That kid got to be raised by his grandma.
No, he don't.
You haven't held. I'm saying you haven't held a job. You haven't.
See, and you're not even. It's like every time you're like, missing things. You're leaving things out. Like there's been times where I'll get called for an interview and my mom will be like, "No, you're not going." And I'm like, "Why?" She's like, "Oh, because you get fired." And I'm like, "Okay, this is a different job."
I'm gonna tell you why though. If every job be like, "Yo, John, this is the last time we're gonna do this," because it takes a family effort to go get an interview, go take her, go do this. Now you quit, or
if
you don't
she didn't
appreciate
give my car
it, or you
away,
don't
she
go,
wouldn't have to take me,
or you don't go. So guess what? Why am I gonna take your job interview serious if you don't take it serious?
But then
but then you cry. Oh, but guess what? You got the. Let me tell you something. She got hired at Burger King, right? And she's like, I don't know if I'm gonna take it because this whole Corona thing. I don't know. So now the next interview, you got a job, didn't even bother to go. How are people gonna take it serious? And I understand your point, but you gotta look at everybody else's, because guess what? You're not in control, and sometimes you gotta understand when I'm not in control of the situation, I gotta play ball.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, if I know I ain't running stuff, well, guess what? I got to run by their rules. Let me smooth it over instead of going battle. Because one thing about Jami is that she ready to battle each and every time about everything. About, if she said she put the ketchup on, you what? Yeah. She ready to go to war. And that's the issue. You gotta pick your battles. You gotta pick your battles, and since
it's like it was a sense of pride. That
and then the thing is,
it's not a sense of pride.
But the thing is, people don't want to deal with people that if every little thing I gotta go through it with this person. You know what I mean? Yeah. So when it comes to Jami and the car thing, and I feel like, you know what, it's not right that you feel you gotta go through everything with your mom, but that's your current situation. And I think if you don't like that, I think you definitely gotta change it. And it's not. And the thing is, as you get older, I look at this. As people get older, their mindset is like drying cement. When you're young, you can mold it. You could transform it to where you want to be. As you get older, it starts drying up. It gets harder to mold. And where she's at, it's very hard to mold. And she's like, no, she's hard-headed. She's like, no, it's going to be my way. But then things never work out because it's not up to you. You know what I mean? And so to get back to the point, I feel in her current relationship, current situation, she do got to go through her mom, but I think it's your job to let that person know that, hey, this is my situation. My mom paid for everything. My mom, this and that. And until I get my stuff together, then I could do my stuff. But right now, that's where it's at.
Yeah, you should keep it 100, and he should understand that, and maybe
I do, but I guess because it's like crazy to them that they're just like
it's crazy. It's crazy to anybody.
But the outside looking in, they don't understand. So they see it from a different
view. You have to see both sides. You know
and then as people are always telling me, like, especially like, just people are like, you don't gotta listen to her. You're 27. Like, don't even, and then it's like,
but what if you get kicked out? What you gonna do?
Yeah,
they're not gonna let you stay with them, So
and the thing is that it's so important because this is not just a Jami issue. This is everybody. Where they come, they listen to other people, but guess what? Why you not listening to a person that's really taking care of you? Because what about this person? They telling you all that in your ear.
But when you need them,
but are they gonna give you a place to stay? Are they gonna give you the whip? Are they gonna put bread in your pocket? Are they gonna let you get your nails done? Are they gonna know?
So why would bottom, they're gonna dip on you.
And then this person don't know you from Joe Schmo, and they giving you life advice versus people that know you, people that raised you. People, that's effort to take care of somebody for 27 years. My kids turn 18. My daughter could stay. My son gotta go. No offense. I love him. Right. I love him, but that's what I'm saying. That's the type of pressure. So now 27, that's a double lifetime.
But he's got to be a provider, so he's got to leave the nest.
The boys got to learn to be tough.
It's not anything bad. It's just you want him to grow his wings.
You battered him up.
Yeah, because
get your ass out there, boy.
I'm training you to be a man, and guess what? When you're 18, I'm expecting that, and that's it. You out. I left at 18. You out at 18.
Yeah, but you had a kid. You had a wife. You had a business. You made it on your own. For me, it wasn't easy. Like I didn't even start. My mommy didn't even push me to get a job. Like I was just home. I was
just chilling.
I was shy. I was I wasn't. In
my household, being pushed to work wasn't the thing, but I wanted it. I'm not saying I'm better than nobody, but I was like, being stuck in the house, because same thing with my mom. It was like, you can't do this, no that. I'm like, what? I'm out. Yeah. I'm out. Because guess what? That's the thing, is that if she was out there doing her own thing on the spot, my mom wouldn't care. But it's the point you're doing it in her house. So
it's hard because I'm looking for that situation. I remember being 19 with my brothers out here in Sanford, Florida. You know what I mean? I got my own place. Got my brothers moving in with me. My mom's calling like every other week, like, how you doing out there, boys?
Checking up.
You know what I mean? Everything okay? She's like, I hope so. She was there by herself, but she was like lonely. She would tell us like
still worrying about you.
I miss having you sons. I said, I'm too good. Me and my brothers are straight. They was happy. They like, yo, mom ain't around. You know, then one day she heard something like, we should get back together as a family. And when we get back together, guys, you can still live your life. You can still have girlfriends over.
Right.
Live your life. Yo, tell me how we got the place.
Like, hey, stand
We all together. I'm like 21. I'm like, y'all gonna get some. Nah, ain't nobody coming over this house. What you doing? What you doing, boy? You want to take Patrick out there?
Right?
Well, what
It's
happened
like, they say that, and then
I'm 21, mama. Nah, you better get
it
your
never
ass
ends.
Yeah.
My brother's 30, and to this day, sometimes she'll call him and be like, "Oh, Javi, like, you can't do this or you can't do that." And my brother's like, "Okay, mom, okay," like, but I know he's not gonna listen to her, but it's like she still does it. I'm like, Mom,
Yeah, but it's the
grown.
Sometimes it makes her feel better.
It's
Let her
the
sleep
point
Like
that
she
better.
still has her babies.
Yeah, it's the point
like-
that she cares, and then it's like I'm respecting the insight. Like,
Yeah.
okay, I see it,
Yeah, at
no
least.
problem, ma.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm my own man.
You're not gonna fight with her on it. You're gonna.
No,
Okay,
at
all
that
right.
point, there's no reason to.
Yeah.
So I could not, most of the
Yeah.
time, I agree with her.
Yeah.
And then, but the times I don't, it's like, doesn't matter,
Yeah.
if you don't understand me or
I
not.
feel you, though. I feel you.
But we don't need to fight about it because it's in life. It's so hard to survive. Period. We got all these enemies out there that don't want us to win, but between ourselves, how we looking at family going to war? But then we'll never survive. None of us will all be done.
That's supposed to be our support system,
Yeah, and then we're supposed to
Tell
come
them,
in
they
and
love
then
you.
make
They
it
want
easier
you
for the next
around them.
generation.
And then when it's not your support, it's like, what do you do? That's
Yeah.
you're
It's
right.
tough,
It's
and
supposed to be your
and
support.
Jami's position is tough because you know what? At this point, she fights a lot of negative energy at the house.
Like me and my mom, we're just both petty. Like she'll
The
make.
three of y'all. But
He's
honestly,
talking about my sister.
yeah.
okay.
But honestly, my mom's the least petty out of all of them.
No, she's the one that starts everything, and then it's like she like takes it out of me, and then
Well, the thing
you know
is,
what I'm saying?
she's at her
Okay,
limit.
okay.
She's at her limit with you already. So when you at someone's limit, any little thing they do, that's it.
Yeah, that's
But
true,
she
though.
doesn't understand that, and
I want to be thinking in their head, too. I'm tired. I'm tired of telling them. They telling no friends about it.
yeah,
I'm tired
because
of telling
in
them.
her day,
You know
when
what I
you
mean? That's how
18,
they do
you
it.
out,
You out.
you don't come back. Like nowadays, these kids are staying in the crib till they 28, 30, and
But it's due to the COVID.
Nah,
No, it's
yeah.
tough times.
Hell no, hell no.
Y'all the way.
Hell no. We're gonna get into that. But so for Jami, what's your conclusion? Like what you think?
I mean, I think you're on the right track. You just got to find a little balance at home, and then just find a path that you want to pursue. And then when you get on your feet, throw your do size up there, do your grown stuff. That's how I feel personally. That's how you do it.
I feel like it's tough, but I feel like maybe eventually when you do get your own place, things will just only get better. It's gonna be that's a tough may seem like that may be far from now, but
I
would
mean,
just
it is like from where I am now.
Yeah.
And it's like that's another thing. My mom has she has two cars. She has a brand new car, and then she has one that was given to me, which is an older version of one that I had to give to my sister because she crashed it.
Oh.
And that happened like 3 times where I've had a car, my sister crashed her car, I had to give my car away. And then it's like, it's like I'm always left with.
I can see that.
You know
No,
what I'm
and
saying?
I
I'm like, she
understand-
got
I
into all
understand.
these accidents. She gets a new car. I've never been in an accident.
No, I understand that, but as a mother, you see one kid falling down. Guess what? This one ain't working. All right, let me give her the whip, and then when things get right, we'll get this one a car. But at the same time, you didn't use your time valuable. You didn't appreciate that time you had with your car because you should have been working. This and that. That shouldn't even be an obstacle. But to finish it and to answer is I think that you should use this situation as a springboard. Don't beef with mom about it because you're not gonna get nowhere. We all know that.
We ain't gonna win.
You beef with your mom, you're
I
not
can't
gonna
win.
win.
I
It
can't
just
win.
you're not gonna win. So use it as a springboard to know, okay, now I want to get out the house. Now I want freedom. I want these things. Let me get it going. Maybe my significant other will understand, and then we could go do our thing. But as of right now, we living under, and that's anybody. If I got a grown ass person, say, a cousin or something, like, yo, how I gotta crash at your spot. Guess what? We both grown, but I'm daddy at this house.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if I say yeah, because it's my house.
You're
Yeah.
grown.
Yeah, but you in my crib.
You got your rules,
You
but
in my-
I mean,
you in my
not
crib.
like
You in my
can't.
crib. You in my crib. So guess what? I say, yo, son, go get me my slippers and go get me a water. I'm expecting that. I'm not that type of person. But
Yeah.
what I'm saying is that you are
Yeah.
same thing. If it's vice versa, and I gotta go crash at somebody's house, I'm understanding that. Yo,
And somebody tells you, yo,
I-
Hav, you need to do this and do that and make me breakfast.
This,
You gonna be like, bye, I'm out. I'm gonna
Yeah.
go stay with somebody else.
Yeah.
It
but-
depends on what level you take.
You just gotta lay down the ground rules.
yeah,
you know?
but the thing is, me understanding
tough,
that I'm
but-
at day spot is I'm not the king of that king. You know what I'm saying? I don't run that kingdom. But so that's so
real,
how you feel how like where you feel this is going or don't you want to end this, or
What's the
you want
future
to
of this?
I do, but it's like it's not easy. Like I want a job that pays like $17 an hour, and I want an apartment, but the apartments that I look at that I like are like freaking $1,000 a month. You know, how can I can't find a job that easy, and without the job I can't get the apartment, and then it's like I don't know, it's just I don't know where to start.
Speaking into existence, you'll get that job for $17 hours.
You'll get it, but you gotta understand wherever you go, it ain't gonna be easy. When you working, you want to get paid $17, $20 an hour, 30. You know, I don't know what people get paid nowadays. But the thing is, they're expecting.
Yeah.
When the more the money they expect, the more work they expect. So it ain't gonna be easy. You'll definitely get there, and you know. But for the meanwhile, just be cool with moms. Your opportunity will come. Just be ready, so when it does come, don't fall off and do all these crazy things. Then when your chance comes, you're not ready, and then now you gotta wait for another chance because that other chance might not come.
Slipping through opportunities, man.
That's another thing. I think I let guys really like waste my time. Like instead of worrying, like there's times where I could worry about, you know, going to school and doing this and that. I'm worried about a guy that, you know, I'm dealing with for 5 months and he's distracting me. Then the 5 months are over and I'm like heartbroken and I'm like, you know, my health is bad. I'm getting skinny. I'm depressed. You know, and it's like, I just got to stay away from that. I need to focus on, you know.
Focus on you.
Yeah.
That's what 2020 is about. Focus on you.
Yeah.
And I take blame on that because, you know, that being my younger sister, I wish I put her more on some game. Right. You know, I wish I left the house so early.
Right.
But and then I wasn't even a man yet to understand. That's why I'm hoping that they take my advice now because it's tough out here, and then you do get wrapped up in other people. Guess what? When other people done with you, that's it. They on to their life. Now where you at?
True. Yo, Marc, how old were you when you left out?
When I left the house like at 21.
Yeah, that's a good age too.
So I mean, I don't know if I ever would have left if it wasn't for the situation that I got into.
Right.
You know, but you know, it's just when you get a girlfriend and start dating, it's tough for your mom to accept that. And you know,
it's actually easier when you have a boyfriend and girlfriend because you guys can work together. They can help you with the rent.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, when financially, it's definitely you know.
That's true. But yo, you got out. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you never look back and say I'm going back home.
Yeah. No. I mean, I had a good time. You know, I had a good time at home. You know, my mom.
And I think another thing is
I didn't.
Yeah. No, I had a good time.
You know what?
If I brought chicks over, my mom was like a dog. Shit.
Yeah.
Son here. Hey, open the door in this house. We don't lock those doors.
Yeah, let's take the door off. No locked doors.
and she looks like a fast one.
Oh man.
So
like that.
You know what? Matter of fact, call your mother.
Yeah. I only brought one girl home, so I mean that's my story.
One girl and two dudes, right?
No,
okay.
One girl and two kids. Yeah.
Yep.
It happens.
So, anyways, we'll definitely get an update on that. Hopefully, things work out. Just the main thing is, man, and then, you know, a lot of family members when they're going through stuff, man, they don't want to hear what their family's saying. Right. They just don't. But the thing is, the family love you. They down for you. Yeah. They down. It might not sound like it. They're gonna say stuff that you don't want to hear. But trust, just listen and they'll get through. Because other people gonna be in your ear. They're gonna tell all this stuff, but they playing with your life. They're not making those same moves, same decisions with their own. Right. You know what I mean?
Totally
and definitely, you know, and when you're around the people, you want to make sure they got their stuff together and try to help do that, you know. But anyways, that's enough of that. Hopefully, Jami works it out. And I wanted to talk a little bit about what happened with Nick Cannon.
All right.
I don't know too much about the story. My understanding is he said something anti-Semitic and he got fired.
I mean, it's a hard conversation because, you know, I don't want to be biased at the same time. I don't want to come out untruthfully saying, but all I know is he said some things that some people from the Jewish community got offended by. You know what I mean? They feel it's racism, anti-Semitic towards them. You know what I mean? So, but for him to get fired, for it, I don't know, man. Because there's a lot of things that, you know, us as black people went through. We don't get no apology, you know what I mean? But we got to apologize to you when we say something against you. I don't know. I know it's a real way to say it, but I'm just being real, man. If you going to make me get fired for saying something, you got to start apologizing to people that we've been going through for a long-ass time. Sure. We want to talk about
and I feel like the reason people are scared, you know, when you talk about that Jewish stuff, like, I have never met a Jewish person that I wasn't impressed with
Right.
I wasn't like, wow, this is like sounds like a great guy. I never had a bad experience.
Right.
And the problem is that these people are scared. They're on top of the world, which I don't blame them, because I think any society, whoever is on top, would treat it the same way if you say anything that they think is against their people. Because you can't tell someone that, you know, hey, if Mark's like, yo, I don't like that joke you said about Puerto Ricans or whatever, I think that's kind of racy. Right. I can't tell that man was racist or not. I can't tell a Jewish man, hey, that's not racist. Right. Because you're the one offended.
Yeah.
However, I have the problem when you're pro your people, because you know what? I don't know what's the problem when the Jews do run everything. When you go into show business, they big stockholders. They're on the boards, the jewelry business, the fashion,
Wall Street,
everything. They run stuff. And guess what? These people got their stuff together. We live in a free market. That's gonna happen. When the best of the best is gonna rise, the cream of the crop. Yep. You know, and but my problem is he apologized after. And I feel you should never apologize for being pro your people. Yep. And I don't know if that conversation, another conversation he was having when they were talking about Jewish people were funding the slave ships and all that. And guess what? At that time, it was horrific what was going on. But to them, those people, it was business. Yep. You know what I mean? And can we be mad at you till this day? Is that okay? I don't.
It's like holding on to a grudge that was in the past. Yeah, you know what I mean?
I can't talk for those people, but I feel like, okay, maybe those people didn't directly do that, and so you can't be mad at them. And
you know what? I gotta say one thing though. I can feel where Nick Cannon's coming from. You know what I mean? Damn if you do, damn if you don't. Yeah. You know what I mean? You talk about the Jewish community, you get fired from your stuff and wilding out. They cancel a lot of your stuff. You go to the Jewish people to start getting some knowledge from them and start getting some intel. There's black people go against you like, oh, I can't believe you sold out. At the same time, people, let's be real. If you was in this Nick Cannon's position, would you not apologize, man? In one sense, because you know you're about to lose a lot of things right now. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, yes, apology, I can see where you're coming from. You shouldn't apologize, but it's how you apologize, because he did apologize, but he also said that he wants his right to what he owns. He also told them what he did for them as a company, and how much he ran, and what he held down, and brought them a lot of money to their companies and their business. So, you know what I mean? So he apologized in some way, making sense, I would say.
Yeah, but you can't apologize for being pro your people, man.
Right. Okay.
Especially when you know your heritage or your history is there's what you saying and there's what they saying, and then the truth got erased. And if they erase the truth, why you know I'm not saying Jewish people, but I'm just saying there's a group of people that erase that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what are you gonna believe?
That's
you
true.
Know what I mean? And it's crazy, and it's like people can't. That's why as a community we gotta build our own stuff. We gotta build our own black stuff, our own Spanish stuff, because that way we support each other just like they do. Because with my understanding with the Jewish community is that they support themselves, and whatever's extra, they don't know anybody, then they'll go to the outsiders. Yep. Same thing with Chinese people do that, or well, not Chinese, Asians, and most cultures is like that are prospering, where blacks, our people.
Yeah, that's true.
We don't necessarily do that.
Help build each other the way they should. You know what I mean?
And then I think that with our people is that we need to understand that if these people not for us, we can't go crazy trying to spend their money. And it's okay. We know we like the Nikes. We know we love that stuff. But guess what? We gotta stay away from that because our people. That's not our people. Yep. You know what I mean? Yep. And I know it hurts because you want to rock the Nike so bad, the Browns. And all that.
It's crazy because we say pro black, but at the same time we support those who aren't black more than we support our own black people. You know what I mean? That's a real big problem. How can you be pro black and down with your cause, but at the same time you support the other person that you're not really feeling? You just support it because I like the Nikes, I like the Reeboks, but you know who owns those companies? You know what I mean? They ain't your people. You know what I mean? At the end of the day.
Oh, I always thought they were like.
Well, it's companies, but the thing is, the people that own those big portions of those companies are
mostly
not our
Jews
people.
and white.
Are not us.
Real.
Are not us, man. But
it's hard because you gotta be as Spanish and black. You gotta be able to tell yourself, hey man, we better than this. We can build our community. We can help each other grow too. There's nothing wrong with that. People look at us, oh, you separate, segregating us and everything. It's not segregation. It's just reality, bro. We are not helping each other build each other.
Some people don't even look too much into it, like with the clothing thing. Some people just go, they buy what they like. Maybe they were raised on it. Their dad wear Nikes. Their mom wear Nikes. Hey, I like Nikes. I don't care who's behind the company. Sometimes you don't think about that because, like you said, you just think you go through your life, you do what you got to do. But, if we ban everything, it's kind of tough. But
it is tough.
I definitely want to vote with my dollar, too. It's just a tough situation.
It's hard because you got to look into it.
And it sucks. When I was younger and I was like that, because I was a young dude, Nikes, all this. I didn't understand that. And now as I'm grown, it bothers me. And sometimes I wish I was in that position that I didn't know what was going on. Because I was at a happier place because it hurts.
Ignorance is bliss, man.
Yeah.
Hey,
so,
say it again.
Yep.
Man,
let's run that back.
It's just we're losing leverage, man, and we don't want that to keep on happening.
Yeah.
So at one point we have to tilt the scale the other way.
Like I said, I just want to make sure it's clear. I'm not against white people for doing what you do. I'm not against Jewish people for building your community. I'm just saying black and brown. Come on now, build each other up.
I'm for humanity.
We can't be ashamed to building ourselves up. You know what I mean? We just can't be ashamed. And same thing is like if they're offended by what we said, well, we're offended that I'm offended that you're offended about me being pro of my people. Because what does that look?
Like
what does that look
making it
like?
seem like you don't deserve to, you know?
So we'll leave it at that. And listen, this dude right here is the Warren Buffett of stock trading.
Oh,
we got Marc the Tech. What? He's gonna teach us about stocks. Listen, this guy got into it. Yo, let me tell you something. He was getting so spicy.
Dabbled.
This guy got
just a little dabbler.
Right?
Yo, he was getting so spicy with it. He was like, "Bro, I'm gonna start coming in less.
Nah,
I don't think I'm gonna work as much. Like I'm doing stuff.
I'm flipping money every day.
Yo, your boy was like, yo, I'm start going to Apple conference meetings.
Wow,
and stuff like that. So man, let us know.
Doing it like that, Mark?
Oh man, I wish.
He's been doing the Robinhood stock trading, and I think people should know about it.
Speak on that, man.
Yeah.
No, definitely. I mean, I feel like everybody should do their research, get into stocks. I definitely recommend it. I would choose stocks over playing the lottery any day. I see a lot of people going, they spend their money on a scratch off. They go play their daily numbers. They've been doing it for years. Right. All that money they could have invested in the stocks and it would have paid off.
Yo, you know what? I don't want to cut you off with
that
part,
good.
But what I was going to say is I agree with you. Investing all your money in gambling or lottery tickets, man, people are losing their checks, their homes, their houses.
Yes.
The hope you hit. You know what I'm saying? But continue what you were saying with the stock.
No, but I mean, I definitely would, recommend it. It's something that I would definitely want to, I think everyone should at least do a few different trades, right. And just trying to look into it. I definitely gained a lot of money, hey, dabbling with it. It took me a little bit of time, watched a couple YouTube videos, put in my time to learn it. And then once I learned it, I was like, wow.
Now, was it easy to learn? Did you feel
what I was trading, I was actually trading options. And so what you're doing is you're actually betting on the company. It's either going to go down or up. And,
that's gambling right
there's
there.
a little bit more into it. I don't want to get too technical. But, I'm pretty, I'm a positive person. So a lot of times I'm betting that these companies are going to go up. I'm looking at the graphs. You're just going to look and kind of see. You can kind of tell, it's just learning how to analyze and
definitely.
Just practice, So a lot of these companies we use, so you just kind of want to do maybe invest in something that
you invested in that company. Now I gotta ask, because if I know that Apple is going to do good in stocks, but I don't really like Apple.
Okay.
But I'm just investing because I know they're going to make money.
Yeah, I do it all the time.
Is that wrong?
I do that all the time.
Are we supporting that? I put my money where I don't like.
Yeah.
I'm not in the stock market. I'm a little scared of it.
The thing is, you're making the money, not them.
Yeah, that's true. I'm just saying.
It doesn't matter.
I don't feel like a hypocrite. Like, I like these guys anyway, man.
Now, if you're buying,
I guess that's a little different. But one day, we were talking to your boys like, yo, listen, you need to go all in on Kmart.
Okay,
Pier 1 imports. I was like, what? Yo, I didn't talk to him for 2 days after that. I was like, man, this boy trying to mess my life
for
up.
them,
man.
You could put a put, and basically what a put means is that you're betting that company's going to go down. So, when the company goes down, your money goes up. So.
I wish I'd have did that.
I'll look into that, but I'm not investing.
Is there any questions that anybody had maybe about stocks? Is there anything that you guys...
Yo, man, like how much they taking out of me, man? How much am I losing? Interest, you know what I'm saying? If I want to sell that stock I got, man, how much they take it? Did they tell me?
Shoot, you just gotta, I don't know, man. Well, you just buy it, you sell it.
Basically, what does it cost to trade?
To trade? I mean, you just put in what you want. You don't have to, actually...
There's no fees associated with it?
No, yeah, it depends on the broker you go through. Right. Certain brokers, a lot of these brokers are free. So broker, they're the people who actually go ahead and they'll do the trade for you. Man. So, but yeah, man. I mean, like I said, I totally, recommend it. I made some pretty good money doing it.
Can you have multiple accounts to this thing? I can have different debit cards. And, you know what I mean? Like different sources of income to hit different stocks.
I had actually a few different brokers trying to figure out what worked for me.
Right.
But one thing I do recommend is just making a schedule, sticking to it. I was actually trying to trade here while I'm working, trying to fix phones and stuff, and I'm over here watching the stocks, over here sweating. Oh man, I hope this one goes back up. Hope it goes back up so I can get out of this trade and secure my profits. But it's definitely it's a mental game. You gotta be willing to lose whatever you invest in. Don't just know that you may not see that back.
There's some words right there you just said that might scare a lot of people. Man.
Yeah, that's the
You
thing.
gotta be willing to lose sometimes too.
Whatever I put in there, I'm willing to lose it. That's the gamble on it.
What trends are you seeing that you think people should watch out for?
Shoot, damn. I mean, one thing I would definitely watch out for is that if you're going through chat rooms or looking, you're trying to do more research.
Right.
If anybody tells you that they want you to go ahead and, hey, this stock is the next Amazon, go ahead and let's get it. I did one of those. I jumped in on it. I was like, yo, this boy said, I forget what the stock was, but I know a lot of people are mad about the stock because literally, like, when I got in on it, it literally just did nothing but went down. And it never went back up. And literally my account, what I had in that account, literally it disappeared. I was left with $42 out of that.
Is that why you retired from the stock market?
I took a little break. I said, hey, I'm going to put my account on automatic deposits. I'm going to let my account game back up, and then I'll play with that.
So don't take advice from other people sometimes, man.
Yeah, you got to do your own research.
That's the crazy thing, man. With social media, they can hype up a company.
Yeah.
And if we don't know no better, we're like, oh, for real? We thinking it's inside information. Yeah. Get hyped up, but it's really a dumping. What's that called? Pump and drop?
A pump and dump.
Pump and dump.
Pump and drop. But yeah, that's what it is.
Mark's steady getting
That's
pumped.
what they call it.
He's steady getting pumped and dumped.
No, hell no. But like I said, I definitely recommend it. I think everyone should learn a little bit about stocks, even if you're trading for the long term. Just put some money in there, forget about it, come back 10 years later, you'll be straight.
If I had to invest, I think that I would definitely do a longer term.
Yeah.
Because I was reading a study where they were saying that the stock market, the whole time it's been open, has been gaining 75% of the time. So basically, you put some money into something that you think is decent. Yeah. Obviously, you should pick something that you know is going to be around for a minute.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that way, even if it doesn't go up tomorrow, maybe eventually you'll have a little something. Okay. Because I be seeing a lot of these they call themselves investors. And then Thursday and then Friday, they're like, yo, time to cash out. Yeah. I ain't making no money. My lady said I got to take that light bill. Yeah. So I think you definitely got to...
that's a real gambling right there, man. When you risking bills.
Yeah.
You got to have patience. You got to have patience for sure.
If you know you need that money, don't even...
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Don't use the money you need. That's what that's what you need to tell people.
Do you feel like you would be good at investing? Like, could you see yourself giving out $300 towards the stocks, and maybe you may not get that back? Do you feel like, or you're like, hell no, I ain't trying.
Or Jami,
we're just trying to see. Like, I'm just trying to get a different point of view.
Or what would you invest
No, it's not happening.
No. What would you invest in?
We gonna let that $300 go.
No.
What would you invest in? What you think is the best thing someone could do with their money?
I don't know. There's a lot of things like me personally, or just
anything. What would you, if you had some money and you say I could put it into something? What would it be?
Maybe in a business, or
Right.
What do you think that is popping?
I'll probably say clothing.
Right.
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, all right. So you like fashion? You like fashion? You think that you could invest in that?
Fashion Nova and stuff.
Okay.
I bet like a franchise.
Online, yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right. That's definitely popping,
Franchising is smart. If you got the money, franchising is smart, man. Like that Chick-fil-A deal. But I don't know if it's the same anymore, but they said you could buy a Chick-fil-A for 10 G's. I'm like,
hell no.
Yeah.
Hell no.
That was back in the days.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, yo, 10 G's?
Probably when they first came out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's probably the franchise fee, and then you got to pay for the...
Probably 10 G's a month or something.
Yeah. So now that leads me to my next question.
I went down to that.
That leads me to my next question is, what you guys think? Times are changing, man. What you think is not going to be around anymore in the next couple of years that maybe was thriving not too long ago? And it could be a person, business, what? It has to be a bold prediction, though. It can't be...
I feel like movie theaters, that's just one thing I'm going to shoot out there. I feel like everything's on Netflix, Hulu. The social distancing thing is kind of messing things up. Man,
with all these motherfucking things going on in Hollywood, I think a lot of Hollywood actors are going to be gone in the next couple of years.
Or
Studios, period, man. Movies, directors, all of that.
Yeah, so that's the entertainment.
I really hope all of them will go down, real talk. But I'm just saying, I just got a good feeling right now, the way 2020 is going. A lot of these high-profile Hollywood stars about to be disappearing. That's all I'm saying. That's just how I feel.
Okay.
I think I agree with that. Just because it's so easy to get famous now.
Yeah, man.
And then you got some people that are not even famous. That their entertainment is better than the big dogs.
Yeah, YouTubers and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I be watching YouTube all day long. I'll watch them before I even watch an actual movie or something.
Right.
That's the good thing, because anybody can put a YouTube video up.
If you have your dreams, this is your time, because who knows? Because the thing is, the big dogs always find a way to cut those things.
Yeah.
So if they see that trend heading that way, what can we do to stop it? You know,
Man, you gotta turn that crisis into a blessing, man. You gotta flip that thing. That's what I'm saying, man.
Yeah,
That's
for
what you
sure.
gotta do. Because people look at the COVID thing and they're like, oh, my life is over. Nah, man, you better take that money you getting, or you get that unemployment check. You better flip that money into some positive stuff, and that way if things don't keep getting worse.
No, so some interesting.
It's gotta have that hustler mindset.
Hustler mindset.
My bold prediction: this is a place that I fell in love with as a kid. I used to love going there. Is Foot Locker.
Wow.
Same
I
here.
don't think they're gonna be around.
Wow.
Okay.
Real?
And the reason why, because I look around at investment properties. Not that I'm buying anything like that, but I see a lot of, and all over the country, a lot of places that own those Foot Locker, Foot Action, those leases are coming up.
Wow.
The owners are selling the property. Those properties are not selling. It is because they're not securing the long term renewals.
Wow.
So that's a problem. That tells me that Foot Locker's maybe thinking about shutting those stores, rightfully so, because they invested it heavy into the sneakers app.
Okay.
Now, another thing is that Nike, Adidas, all these companies are going direct to consumer.
Wow.
They
Online,
know
everything's online based.
The pendulum has changed from when back in the day they needed those big accounts. They needed Foot Locker to come and do a $20 million order, $30 million. Now you don't need that. Nike can sell direct. They have Amazon. They have eBay.
Amazon.
It's changed. They can sell direct to
The
consumer.
game is changing.
The game is changing.
People got to adapt, bro. These companies don't adapt. They're gonna be
Say that
falling
again.
out.
Exactly. They have to adapt,
Yeah.
and I don't see a way. They're in malls. They have bad deals all over the.
Malls are slow as hell.
They don't own their
Everybody
properties.
orders online.
Yep.
They don't own their properties. So what do they have? Like, what does Foot Locker own proprietary that no one can take from them? Nothing.
They got a little court that goes around,
Just
a little
probably the
racetrack
logo?
thing
The
on the floor that they run
And
around.
think about it. Back in the day, everybody here, I promise you, back in the day, we all used to buy our shoes there. Guess what? I haven't gone to Foot Locker, Foot Action in years.
You ain't lying. You ain't lying.
Just
I gone there recently just because I got kids and they they're sneakerheads.
That's how you feel?
They're
That's how you
sneakerheads.
feel?
So
Going out,
I mean, we go to wherever we go through the mall. We go to different shoe stores or whatever. But yeah, man. I mean, hopefully in the future we'll see.
For the real, when you go to the last time you went to the mall, I don't know when that was.
Yeah, probably like 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. Okay. Was it packed in Foot Locker?
No, it wasn't packed, bro. Everybody could walk.
It was lonely, huh? It was
It was only you
That's
guys
what he's
in the
saying.
set?
No, it's a couple
It was
people
loaded.
there.
You was the only one
very
there
low,
shopping, man.
very
They had a
low foot
business now,
traffic.
boy. They
Yeah.
had-
It's dying out.
Yeah.
And then as they look into the future, it's not picking up those bad liabilities, the rents, the employees.
rent.
Yo, listen, everyone's trying to eliminate employees. What you gonna do?
They're
that's
trying to have
crazy.
robots.
It's true, though.
Yeah.
They're
It's
trying to
true.
have-
'Cause even at Walmart, you talk when Walmart first started talking about the self checkouts, right?
Yeah.
It went from a little small section that you really get a good look at it. It's on both sides. Some of the stores you already got like maybe 4 or 5 registers now where there's people there, and a lot of people I tell customers say I don't want to go to a machine. I want to go to an actual
person.
worker.
But they force you.
But they
I
don't
always go
force
to
you.
checkout. I don't even go to
but-
the people.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
gonna force
But that's
you.
what they're training you to do. Before you know it, there's not
You
gonna
can
be nobody in
condition
there.
to you
Because
no
the thing
longer
is
want to
now-
be.
I like that
people to
though,
people
because
to
the less
action.
people, the less people you got to deal with.
But
Okay.
once you
So
get
you're
used
more
to
like
it,
antisocial.
it becomes
Right?
normal.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're the
It's all
COVID
depends
girl,
on
huh?
the
The thing is,
I'm the
it's
what?
gotten better.
Okay, what did you say?
It's
The COVID girl.
COVID girl. Okay, stay with me.
the self checkout has gotten so much better because now you gotta wait a long line to talk to someone. Then it's like any little situation is just
True, that's
unnecessary.
true.
Where you go, boop, boop, boop. And man, they got it good. Not that I steal, but when I go to the line and I'm looking at the camera, I'm like, damn, they got audio. They got that high
Everything.
definition camera. They ain't stealing shit.
You ain't stealing.
They have audio.
And when you, well, I went to
And they got
Lowe's
thermal
and-
cameras too. So if you put something like a hot pocket in your shirt, they can sense it. I'm just
I was about to
kidding.
say, I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe at the airport, but I wouldn't be surprised.
At the airport, the TSA.
Nah, yeah. So
Hell yeah, you know
it's
they got
crazy.
that.
And then if you steal, you getting bum rush.
Oh,
You know, so-
yeah.
I seen this thing where it was like a meme or whatever, and this guy, it was like a picture of a guy running, and he's like me running out of Walmart when I scan my PS4 as a tomato.
Oh shit! I know people be doing some crazy stuff like that.
Dang, imagine! A lot of
Yo.
people might get away with stuff like that.
Yeah.
I seen it years ago. It happened at Walmart. A lady walked out with 5. It was actually the Walmart I worked at. I ain't gonna say where it's at. But
Yeah.
a lady walked out with like 5 TVs a grocery cart, yo.
Nobody noticed.
Yo, they noticed, but it's like,
Oh.
it's obvious. Like, what are you doing? Like, she gets to the parking lot. She, it was on the news. She picked the TVs in the car. She's trying to. The cops came. She tried to run the cops over with the car. It was a lot.
She should have had a U-Haul or something. She should have planned it a little better.
Yo, it's like, yo, for real though. It was on the news. That's why I can talk about it. But it's like, yo, for real though, man. Like, how you really think you can walk up with 5 TVs and nobody's gonna ask any questions? Like, yo, I know you just walk out and buy 5 TVs.
But what if they someone's stealing some stuff and they be like, yo, Jamar, go run after them.
Go tackle them.
I get to the door and I stop. Cause, you go down, you lose your job.
You can only go to the door. You feel like,
you can't go outside and
okay,
start
the door.
attacking the
Let me stop.
customers. And you see the videos back in the days. Everybody go outside, they wrestling with the customers. I'm not losing my life for this, man. Somebody actually got killed in one of the Walmarts in one of the states. Got shot in the chest trying to take a customer. Outside the store. Yo, once they get out those doors, let the cops deal with that. Yo, they got them on camera. They gonna fight them.
It was the other day. I seen this clerk. He got beat up because he tried to stop these 2 guys from doing a beer run. Wow. The guys came. They took a little pack of beer left, and he got a big ass whooping.
He ran after.
Sorry, big butt whooping.
He ran after them.
Trying to stop them over the beer.
Boy, you can say it.
$20.
Ass for trying to be a hero, man. Look, let me take that damn beer, man. Like, yo, the camera got you. That's what I'm gonna say out the window. The camera got you, man. You going down? I'm gonna leave it out there.
But what if it was a high dollar item? You feel like you don't
That's
care?
not his business.
You don't care?
If it ain't mine,
it's not his money.
Why am I risking my life? That's my problem with people. If it is not my company, I understand it was my business. I'm like, yo, you ain't
that's mine.
What's the y'all ever stole anything?
Man, I ain't gonna go into that conversation. I stole stuff since I was a kid to older,
I mean, sometimes you
take
a pen. You're like, oh shit, I stole the pen.
I stole a lot. I ain't gonna lie. That's why it's a big sin. I'm trying to be a changed man.
Of course.
What did you want to talk about it?
I stole CDs. I stole DVDs. I stole deck of cards. I stole, just random stuff. I was just stupid. This is how I could do it. You know what I mean? Stealing candy bars.
Yeah, I stole candy bars.
It was a bad habit, basically, right? You had to kick it.
I think it's because you can get away with it.
It's a thrill.
You just do it.
Feel?
You know what I mean?
No, that scares me. I would never steal it.
But that's the thing. Some people, it scares them and they like that.
Yeah,
no, I
like,
get
oh shit, my
scared.
heart beating.
If I knew I was gonna get caught, I know if I got a feeling in my body like I'm about to get caught, I'm like, nah, I ain't touching it. But if I got a feeling like they ain't gonna even notice.
Yeah.
I'm just like, just eat it. Just walk. You know what I mean? I see it all the time, but I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. That's good. What about you, Marc? I know you stole some stuff.
Nah, hell no. I actually had some stuff stolen from me. I had a scooter. I had my 2 bicycles. I had a phone. I left it in the counter at Walmart, and then someone stole it. And I never asked him to check the footage, but he got my note too. That was a while ago.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Hey, tell us that story about using special education class, and they dropped you off at the short bus. You said these 2 dudes are trying to steal your phone.
Nah.
Come on, man.
That's not a true story at all.
I did go to. I did get out of school and these kids actually used my phone. I let them use my phone. I thought they might take it, so I was like holding it extra close. What's the number? Let me call it. Okay, I'm gonna put it on speaker. Okay, nah, they didn't pick up. All right. Give me my shit.
You got to, because some people will take that joke, yo.
Yeah.
Nah, hell no. He didn't tell the whole story.
The guy could tell. He was like, I'm not gonna take it. So I'm like, okay, fine. I'm like, we go to the same school, so I'll find you if you did take it. So, but yeah.
And he took it?
Nah, I got it.
Hell no, Marc. You ain't telling the whole story.
What? You
said one of them grabbed your phone, started running.
Oh no, this is a different time actually. Yeah, no, this time I was actually I was coming out of the barbershop, and I was a young kid. I had a Nextel, it was a flip one with the LED light on the side.
Right.
It had windows. It's the first Nextel with windows on it.
Wow.
And
big things.
So yeah, the kid followed me out. The kid followed me out of the barbershop, and before you know it, there was like 3 guys behind me. And they were like, yo, you need to give me that phone. And I just started laughing. Yeah.
It takes 3 guys for 1 phone. That's
yeah.
a serious situation.
But one of them was on a bike because I actually knew the kid. I went to school with him, so he wasn't jumping in. He was like, I'm just gonna watch this and see what happens. So, but yeah, one guy was actually like a mechanic. The other guy was a younger kid. So, but yeah, they basically tried to chase me and get the phone. And I'm over here climbing over fences. I'm trying to balance to not get
West Philadelphia. He was born and raised.
Yeah, but it was a tough situation.
You said that they were taking turns punching you in the back of the head.
No, I was running and I tried to get into this bodega. They call it the Poppy store in Philly.
They was like, everybody got a strong head. That shit ain't crack.
They gave me a couple hits and but they never got my phone out of my pocket. So But I'm not gonna lie, I was knocked out for probably like 2 days. I probably was in a mini coma. But yeah, like I went home. I laid down and I didn't wake up for like.
So you got a mild concussion, basically.
Basically, and
sucks,
I didn't tell anybody. I told my mom like months later. I was like, oh, that's the guy who tried to beat me up, basically.
Yeah, and that's messed up, man, because he's still suffering from the damages.
Nah, hell no.
Like, there's times I'm conversating with dude, yeah, like, he don't know what's going on.
Nah, hell no, you crazy.
For real.
I'll put in some work if I have to, bro.
Hey, so we got a little thief in the building. And, but yo, that was a great story from Marc. I'm glad we heard it.
That was too much.
Yo, and if you steal from Marc, remember,
like,
that man got iron head.
I was like 15.
He taking them blows. He taking them blows.
Crazy.
So listen,
I'm going to try him out.
so we got a thief right here. He just came out and told us something. You wanna come in and let us know what happened?
Yeah, say it to the camera.
Come on. Get in.
Or just slide the paper.
Come here.
Just
So
give me the
basically,
paper.
we got Jaden, Big Dome over here. He stole gum. Come here. Let us know what happened, man. Tell us what happened. Come here.
The future's here.
My mom actually told me this
We got to guess.
a few weeks ago. So, when I was a baby,
Talking to the mic.
my mom said I used to steal gum from a store. So then whenever we came out, my mom seen the gum in my hand. So then she took it out of my hand and went back in the store and gave it to the person.
Oh, wow.
Wow, you got lucky not to get
That's
that.
funny.
Nice.
My brother used to take gum from the tables. Steal them.
How old were
My mom
you?
had to smack him. Like, yeah.
Jaden, how old
Don't do
are you?
He said it happened recently. And you know what? I don't get what's her problem. Because she's steady stealing from Walmart.
Who?
His mom.
Oh, man.
She's steady stealing from Walmart.
Damn.
And then,
They ain't gonna know. They ain't even gonna need this. You know they make enough money. Come on.
yeah. So anyways, man. Moral of the story today is if you 27, you live in that mama house, best believe you better listen to what she's saying. All right. What about you guys? What did you take from this? And
What advice
and
do
if
you
you
guys
challenge
give?
Marc to a brawl, which there's a boxing match in Polk County. I don't know if you heard about it.
For real?
Coming up.
It's going down?
So,
Oh, yeah.
so I just want to let y'all know now that Marc is challenging anybody want to go toe to
Nah,
toe.
we could probably do more compass. We could probably have
Moral
all
compass
four
in
of
the
us. We
wig
could do. We could
competition.
go against another four.
Nah, hell nah.
Yeah, okay.
That would be funny, but
Oh, okay, my bad. You know, it's gotta be a
Go to
team.
the four,
a
and
team
if I
spread.
lose, I get 50,000. I was thinking.
But you were saying something about advice?
Oh yeah, like what kind of advice you think, or like trying to find a good guy, like where I can find one, what I need to, like I know what I need in a guy, like a guy that has all his stuff, like he has his own house, car, he makes good money, he's loyal. But like, where do you
that
think
sounds
I
like
can
a wish
find?
list.
Yeah. Well, definitely not on social media apps. That's probably not. Probably just a lot of these
Go
big
fish,
people.
where they going?
They're players on there, bro.
So most important,
Go fish. I don't know what the heck
Go
they call it.
fish.
most importantly is don't look at a list and see what people fit. You guys gotta work good together, and you gotta remember that guy got that list too.
Yeah.
You know what?
And you're not crossing all them dots neither. So it's
right.
like you gotta say, okay, we here, but what men look to for the most is hope. Like me, I want to be in a situation where I'm looking at this person. I'm like, yo, we're gonna get to where we want to get.
So you're gonna build up, together.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was you. I was just saying. I hope because I heard you say I hope.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what I mean. And then
Nah, but I like what you're saying. But I was gonna say the same thing I said on the last podcast for those that didn't hear. First thing, ask yourself: would you marry yourself? Think about that first. Then the second question is the guy that you get with. You need to ask him, where his goals are like. Because most people they get together in a relationship and they just want to be with somebody. They like him because he's cute. He got a nice car. He may got a job. But if you have a future, does he have a 5-year plan? Does he have something that he wants to pursue? Because if he has a passion, then you could be that that chick that helps him get that in some sense. You know what I mean? And then y'all vibe might be a little bit better because he has ambition. Because you just give it a guy that just wants to sit there and just, cuddle in the bed all day. That's what you want to get.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And when things fall out, you're like, hey, what happened now? I with this scrub over here. That's
But I know we're also short on time. I just want to tap into that real quick too. So yeah, you definitely want to know yourself and what you're looking for. That way you can kind of filter out all these guys that hey, that's not for me. All right, delete, block, whatever. All right, next one. Let's see. Okay.
Swipe it.
That way
Just
when
swipe
somebody does meet that criteria, okay, this is what I was looking
all
for.
the good, everyone that meets my criteria is taken.
They're taking. Okay.
Or
So we
like-
gotta
you
readjust
gotta
it.
first you gotta drop your standard for a little bit.
Okay,
and
he
build you
thinks
that man.
he thinks I need to learn how to cook and be
whoa,
all this.
whoa! You didn't mention that part. You don't know how to cook.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
a
What
serious
you bring to the
situation.
Like
table?
he
That is
basically
serious.
says, what do you have to offer to a guy? And
Okay.
honestly, really nothing, because I don't have a job, I don't have a car, I can't cook.
But you have
Okay.
charisma and
You
charm.
gotta work on yourself. You
yeah, I
gotta work
just
on
gotta.
yourself.
Yeah.
And then so One last thing, Mark. So, did you throw any bows on them dudes, or you were just?
Bows?
Did you fight back?
Oh, I was like,
or you're just using your head. You're like, bang, bang.
nah, bro. Like,
In
you know,
his head, he thought he was fighting.
I'm a lover, not a fighter, bro. So
You were
you know,
just blocking.
it was just I took karate, I took a couple of little, stuff, but I really didn't want to hurt him, bro.
Woo, okay.
I feel you, man.
I'm
His
not
hands
trying
was
to-
licensed. He didn't want to use them.
That's honorable, man.
And at 15 years old, as a grown ass man, too. So I'm like, yo, what the hell? This is crazy.
Yeah,
So I just had to get out of there. I just
wait,
seen,
but a grown ass man was chasing
Grown
you
ass
too.
man.
That's sad, bro.
Yeah,
You chasing kids,
Yeah.
bro. You ain't even a grown ass man.
trying to steal my phone, So I'm like, yo, can I call
Grown-ass man
911 real
stealing
quick?
kids'
Or,
phone, bro.
but anyway.
That's embarrassing. I wouldn't even go to jail and tell nobody that story. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I stole the kid's phone.
Yeah, 15-year-old phone.
I'm not telling nobody that story.
Go ahead, Al.
And that was back in the day when you had the hearing aid and shit, right?
Hearing aid. No, oh my gosh. No,
Okay.
no hearing aid here.
Okay.
You want to say something about this right here?
Oh yeah, definitely, man. I want to shout out my cousin. She did a lot of these paintings for us, man. This is my favorite
out.
one over there. Is the
I hear
Newport
a lot about that.
Light 100. That one I dedicated that to my mama.
That's the mama.
In school back in the day, I used to, kids used to make their mom flower pots and stuff. I made my mom ashtrays. Straight up. And she used them.
Yeah.
And, so I like looking at it. It reminds me of my mom.
Okay.
And, I appreciate art. And that's actually my favorite piece. Also, my peace sign. And if you guys she does amazing work. I don't have all her work posted up right here or visible. But
Fire, man.
if you ever want anything, man, she'll draw anything from Kurt Cobain, whatever. And,
That's just fire.
oh, we got another one here.
No,
that's how
good.
you know. That's how you know Indian. She did.
Hey.
And man, she
Fresh.
does great work. Just let me know, and we'll link you guys up. We'll make it happen. And
Definitely, man. See, we supporting people, man.
no, for sure, for
We don't
sure.
talk moral compass, baby. No, sorry.
For sure.
Sound good. You say it.
Make sure you guys are liking and subscribing too. I want to
Yeah.
throw that out there. Like if
Definitely.
you're watching it, bro, just hit that like, hit the notification bell, and let's get us a subscription. Tell your mom, your dog, your daughter, everything.
For sure, for sure.
Yo,
get it.
you said the dog part. What happened, man?
Everything.
You know
I
what?
don't
Dogs
know.
watch TV
Let's
too.
keep it
Yeah,
going. I don't care. They got Instagram channels for their pets. Come on, I know you got to do a YouTube channel for your pet too.
Let's go, man.
Come
Moral
on.
compass out there in your home, man. Share, subscribe. Shout out to your people. Let everybody know you've been watching this and you spread the love, man.
Yep.
That's what it's
For
all
sure,
about
for
right
sure.
now.
So I guess we done for today.
Yeah, we out.
All right.
Whoop, whoop.
Peace.